Good evening, Mr. CS family, friends, haters, and trolls. How y'all doing this evening? Hopefully everybody is doing great. Hope y'all all had an awesome day. I know one thing. Everything from Pennsylvania to Michigan, over across to Arizona and back across to Georgia, everything is looking good. Everything is looking great. So I wanted to start out by thanking Mr. Kenneth. I would try to say your last name. It begins with a T, but I better not do that because I don't want you mad at me. But thank you very much for the donation. I really appreciate it a lot. All right. So I don't know if y'all have heard of this movie, but I wanted to run it across to y'all. So if you're a movie watcher, or if you're not, you may want to check this movie out. But it's called 1,000 Pieces. And it shows the actual corruption at the top of the CIA and the FBI. Now this film shows details of illegal programs such as COINTELPRO, which targeted leaders like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. It also covered CIA intelligence operations like Northwoods and Mockingbird, which uncovered potential plans to use false flag events and mainstream media propaganda to control the American people. Now, I think we know a little bit about that, right? And this we see happening every day now. Project Veritas showed us that when a video was released by James O'Keefe at Project Veritas with Charlie Chester from CNN admitting everything from spreading false stories to just plain CNN lying to promote fear. Why? Because Charlie Chester said, fear sells. So why wouldn't they lie, right? All they was worried about was numbers. All they was worried about was viewers. So yes, they lied. He admitted it on camera. So, you know, he's just a loser that works for a loser. Mainstream media loser. And we know that. Patrick Burns stated that we don't need conspiracy theories because we have conspiracy reality. So the Department of Defense has grew a pair, and they have finally stood up to Biden, and this is also a very good sign. So they have refused to fly the LGBTQ flags at military bases around the world. You know, I have nothing wrong with LGBTQ, but as far as flying that flag beside an American flag that is actually for our soldiers, actually for the soldiers that have fallen, lost their life, to help make us free. You know, you don't just put a flag up there by the American flag like that. So, anyways. But the movie I told y'all about, I forgot. That movie, the reason I wanted y'all to watch it, 1,000 Pieces, is because when that movie come out, a lot, you can't find it, but on certain platforms, they banned it. So that lets you know that that movie is right over the target. And it's called 1,000 Pieces. All right, so let's move on to the Arizona audit. So Mark Fincham stated that 6 states have came and visited the Arizona audit. That is very good news. He also said all states need to come and visit. And I agree because they all, I don't care who won what state. Even in states Trump won, they still need to do an audit. That way you can get the full scale of what happened. Because, believe it or not, even in states that Trump won, they still tried. It's there. But anyways, Mark Fincham stated that Georgia, Alaska, Colorado, they was among the 6 states that visited. Fincham stated that Arizona is the freight train of audits. He also said that Nevada and Pennsylvania also visited. Fincham also said that more individuals from other states will be coming later in the week. But I read on, and he said that he could not give the details of them states. That way that people didn't try to go and keep them from coming to visit the audit. Put it to you like that. Pennsylvania's Doug Mastriano says that Pennsylvania could have an Arizona-style election audit set up by July. That would be great. Pennsylvania set up by July for an audit. That would be awesome. Epic Vernon Jones in Arizona. Now, you know, Vernon Jones is actually out of Georgia, but he went to Arizona. And he says only 3 ballots remain to be counted in Arizona. He also stated that officials expecting huge ballot discrepancies. So he's talking about the officials in Arizona. That's what they're expecting. All right, so let's move on to Antrim County, Michigan. I haven't had an update in a little while on Michigan, and this is a big one. Antrim County, Michigan, and the awesome attorney, Matt DePerno, released a bombshell report. DePerno said that the Antrim County tabulator machines can be reopened after the election. The machines can then run more ballots through the tabulator, print off a new tabulator tape with new ballots, and then backdate that tape to November 3rd. So, yesterday, Matt DePerno dropped a bomb that he says should disqualify the 2020 Antrim County election. According to DePerno, the dumb onion voting machines were accessed from the outside and remotely logged into after the election. Not only, he said, should this decertify Antrim County, but Secretary of State Joycelyn Benson should also resign or be removed from office after alleging remote access was not possible with Michigan machines. So Benson went as far as to saying that these machines cannot be remotely accessed. Oh, they don't have internet. Nothing to see here. Well, she lied. They were remotely accessed after the election. DePerno said that we have been lied to, and the machines were remotely logged on to anonymously on November the 5th, 2020 at 5:55 p.m. and again November the 17th, 2020 at 5:16 p.m. Yes, that's correct, remotely. DePerno stated those dates are significant because those are the dates that the county and the Secretary of State were trying to correct the intentional computer problems that subverted the election. These logons appear to have escalated privileges at the time of logon, but we were told no internet connection. Now this is a big deal. Who is Cheryl Guy? Well, DePerno let us know. Cheryl Guy, she is the county clerk in Antrim County who has admitted to the crime of requesting her staff to destroy election log files on November the 4th. Now that tells you all you need to know about Antrim County, Michigan. I can promise y'all that Cheryl Guy, she will be a whistleblower. I don't know that for a fact. In my opinion, if I admitted to something like that on November the 4th, then I know I'm fixing to go to prison. So, she's going to be a whistleblower, in my opinion. All right. Thank y'all for being here. If you're not subscribed, please hit subscribe. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, everything's in the description. I thank y'all, man, from the bottom of my heart. Appreciate y'all. Hope y'all have a wonderful night. And I'm about to eat. Try to get some sleep. And I'm praying that my truck will be ready tomorrow so I can finally go back to work. Man, I don't know how many days I've been out of work, but it seems like about 3 weeks. And I think it's close to 2. But anyways, thank y'all for being here. I hope y'all have a great night. Love y'all, man. Peace.